What's going on, y'all? So listen.
Um, okay. Love after lockup. Hey y'all, how y'all doing? I don't want to come on here rude, but love after lockup. This is supposed to be the season finale, but next week is life after lockup. But this is love after lockup, season 3, episode 44. Let me tell you something. It was 2 hours, okay? So do not come at me and fault me if if I forget some of the stuff. I don't get all the stuff correct, cause baby, I am tired as all heck, okay? And these people a mess, okay? A mess in 3 quarters. Girl, so let's just do people by people. Let me get the small shit out the way. Courtney and Josh, okay? Listen, at this point, don't come back on the show. We don't need to know no other update than what we already got, okay? Now, basically, Courtney, she was in her feelings last week about how, Josh won't touch her. He always talking about how he tired. He's not giving her the affection that she needs. And she thinking like, damn, do he understand that I really messed my life up for him or whatever? I really, violated everything that I was doing when at work, went against the rules just to be with him. And now I'm a felon too. I'm on parole or whatever. And you know what? They still ain't tell me why he can't be paroled at his wife's house. And so at this point, I guess Josh got it in his mind that, let me treat her a little bit better because I'm pretty sure he did all of this to try to secure his spot. So when he get through with his little probationary period where he got a parole to his cousin house, he'll have a place to stay. That's all that it felt like to me, no lie, okay? It really didn't take much to make Courtney happy. He put a little post-its in the shape of a heart on the front door and put a little note in the middle. He was doing a scavenger hunt type of stuff. Girl, they was at my job the other day. All these teachers from the schools, okay, they was coming in doing scavenger hunts and stuff. Oh, can you get this book and can you take a picture? Do you mind if you get in a picture? Girl, yes, I mind, okay? This ain't my job, go somewhere with that. But anyway, Courtney was like, oh my God, what is going on? Oh my God, like, oh my God, like, this is so beautiful. What you got me doing? Go into the room, follow this. Look at the dog. The dog got the stuff. Oh my God, you look so cute. Okay, what else? What else? Josh had this dress laid out for her, and he was like, put this dress on or whatever after you go take a bath. I said, that's right. Wash that ass, okay? Because some of y'all don't. But anyway, I'm talking about everybody in general because it's some niggas out there that don't either. Anyway, ooh, see, that's what I get for talking too much. I was trying to adjust stuff, and there you go. There you go. It's always something. It is always something. But anyway, we back, recovered, bitch. So she go wash her butt. She go put her dress on. She was like, oh my God, the dress that he got for me, shows a little cleavage, like heavy on the cleavage. I was like, well, yeah, he's trying to get some tonight, I guess. He's trying to be a little bit romantic. So, she go follow the course to the Sour Patch Kids, and then he outside in the yard, just got a little picnic and a charcuterie board going on, and I was just like, this cute or whatever. She was happy about it, got the little dill pickles and everything, and opened up the jar pickles, bitch. Why is there the ring on around the pickle? He wouldn't have got himself a new ring. Because remember, he said before he left prison, he flushed that ring down the toilet because he was pissed off at her. I said, so you wasted a whole jar of pickles for this? Listen, don't do no stuff like that. Do not put no inanimate object in my food, okay? Don't do that, especially if I have my heart set on it. Don't order something that I'm not gonna eat, and then you be like, girl, taste that, and then I taste it and I be like, oh no, okay, I don't want that no more. Be like, well, dig into it, and then I be like, oh, that's cute, but you can take that back. But this is cute, that's how it is. Because that's a fresh jar of pickles. I love me some pickles too, okay? But, I just felt some type of way about the fact that, he had that steel up in them pickle juice, okay? But anyway, they probably ate the shit anyway, so she was cool with it. She was cool with it. She was happy. She was getting the affection that she wasn't getting before. All in this, like I said, he was doing all this because he about to leave, and they still trying to understand why he can't be over there. But hey, it is what it is. She happy. She got her forever after. Or so we thought. Okay. Girl, they said for the update, Bitch, when he went over there to go to his cousin's house, girl, he done violated his parole, okay? So he done got sent back to prison. I said, oh, girl, here we go. I don't know if it was him that they said got 6 months or somebody else, but either way, he done violated the parole and got sent back to prison. I said, this don't make no sense. And they still married. They still married. Okay, and we still together. If y'all know where they came from, you are an old head. Okay, you are all right with me. All right, but anyway, moving on from there. Who else we got? Rachel and Douglas. Okay, let's just get that chaotic, chaotic. Okay. Oh, who else didn't see this coming? Girl, we saw this coming a mile away, okay? All the signs, the red flags was leading up there. And then Rachel was talking about some other stuff that, it was like red flag central before he even got out of jail. And I'm just sitting here like, girl, you listening to this? You got inmates telling you that he a con man. You got him telling you that, they act like he's a used car salesman. And she like, why won't you just be a new car salesman? You got all these red flags being thrown at you like darts and stuff, and you still said, I want to marry you. Put the ring on it and let me marry you. That's what you did, okay? Make him want to marry you? No, no, girl. Rachel, I'm sorry, sweetie, you was being played this whole time. At first, I kind of fell for it a little bit for just a second. And then I woke up to it when he came on home and the way he was acting. I said, he give me abusive tease, okay? Like, whether it's physical, verbally, emotional, psychologically, he gives me all of that tease, okay? And I was just praying that he did not hit that lady. Rachel said, girl, this dude, he proposed to me 2 days ago, okay? 2 days ago. And then all of a sudden I get this text message from this girl or whatever, and from Gary's friend. No. Doug's friend Gary's girl or somebody like that. Somebody connected to a Gary. And she was like, your man cheating. Okay, you need to leave him alone. You need to get your stuff, kick him out because he ain't worth nothing. He's a fuck boy. He's full of shit, and he just needs to get the hell up out your place. Okay, I wouldn't deal with him if I was you. Disassociate yourself with everybody. Take little Dougie too. Okay, get him all out your house because he is trash. She said what had happened was that day that he went with his friend, he went over there to the friend house or whatever and had a girl, okay, and was doing it in their bedroom. And girl that lives in the house, she came up in there and she called and was like, get the hell up out of here. You don't do this stuff. You don't disrespect like that, okay? And you supposed to be married, And so she was just like looking out. And hats off to old girl that sent her the text message because she ain't had to do that. She could have had Rachel. This women empowerment. Okay, remember how Jocelyn used to talk about women empowerment? Okay, on the encore. This is our women empowerment anthem. Okay, girl, let me just tell you this. The theme of this episode was vagina rules the world. Okay, vagina just wins. That's what it was. All right, but because she ain't have to do that. She ain't had to reach out to her. And, she could have had Rachel out there looking stupider. Okay, just looking real dumb. Come to find out, this was a girl that he was with prior to talking to Rachel. And I think him and Rachel only been talking for a couple of years, okay? And then they got married like a few months ago before he got out of jail. And so, she didn't know nothing about it. She threw the ring outside. Then she went out there and got it. Her people came over there. She trying to talk to them. Her mama came over there. Girl, she so stressed out. She putting balonies in the cupboard. Girl, she was like, Mama said, what happened to the cupboard? I said, cupboard? Cabinet? Okay, I guess that's what y'all call it. Y'all call it cabinet or do y'all call it cupboard? I call it cabinet, okay, but geographic. Anyway, so she was like, girl, what happened to the cupboard? And she was like, well, he got pissed off when we got into an argument because I confronted him about what was up. You know what I'm saying? I confronted him about what was up, and he broke the door on the cupboard, okay? He said he punched it out, and he was like, this how much I love you that I did this to this door instead of your face. I said, what? And then Rachel gonna say, I'm still trying to process what that means. I said, girl, that means that Anytime he could have knocked your ass out, okay? The next step, he gave you a free pass. If you would have took him back, he gave you a free pass, sweetie, okay? Because next time it ain't going to be no free collect go, okay? No, the next time that fist was going to miss your body, okay? I'm just saying, get out while you can, ma'am, all right? And so at this point, before that, Rachel had showed us that after she confronted him, he came up in that room, in that house, and took everything that she gave him, okay? And took all the little Dougie stuff, took the game system or whatever. She said that's fine or whatever because Dougie ain't had nothing to do with this or whatever. So let him have that. That's why she brought it. She brought it for him, so let him have it. Bitch, let me tell you something. Another red flag. When they were sitting down there at dinner that first time they went out, Lil Dougie warned her. Lil Dougie said, I don't have a whole bunch of girlfriends like you do. I only have one. When he was trying to come at him about the little TikTok girlfriends and stuff like that, I said, oh, you gotta listen to the kids because them kids don't be lying. They tell everybody business. That's what they do. They lay in the cut and then they tell everybody business, all right? Meanwhile, his own sister said the same thing. He's a dog. He's a liar. He's gonna mess up your life, okay? You need to leave him. And look exactly what happened 2 days later. I said, damn, Douglas, you couldn't even wait, okay? Meanwhile, her mama come over there talking to her, and mama was just trying to be a comfort. Mind you, her mama name is my mama name. And she was like, girl, calm down. Let's just go outside and you have a cigarette. And she was like, listen, Douglas showed his true colors, okay? And his colors is black. Mind you, remember when we first saw Michelle, her mama, that she said he got a dark spirit on him, okay? She said that stuff. I said, oh, mama knew. Mama knew. She saw into the future, okay? Rachel, she just got to come down and come to the realization that she made a mistake, and I don't know if it's necessarily a mistake because of the simple fact that she was thinking with her heart instead of her brain. The hearts want what the hearts want, and she fell in love with somebody that was using her the whole time. Mama asked her, you put him on the account? She said, heck no. I said, oh, Lord, thank you, Jesus, okay? Thank you, girl. You smart on that one. She said, girl, please. I ain't dumb on that part. You not finna mess up my stuff. I said, thank you. Woo! All right. But at the end of the day, she said she don't want nothing to do with Douglas. But if Dougie was to come back into the picture, she'll adopt him. Like, she'll let him stay at her place. I said, let me tell you something, okay? And some of y'all may not agree with this, but this is just how I am. I don't care how attached I can get to a person. I can detach just as easily, okay? Especially when you hurt me. And everybody associated with you, I will detach from that too, okay? So, Lil Douglas, I'm sorry. I love you, but I'm going to have to love you from afar. You won't be able to stay with me. Yeah, you could probably text me every now and then, if you need something, I'll cash app you. But other than that staying with me type of situation, that you're a constant reminder of how your daddy played me. It wouldn't have worked. It wouldn't have worked. But see, Rachel a better woman than me at this point because she took him in. She took him in. Mind you, he up there talking about some, I planned on spending my life with her, but, things just didn't work out. But, I don't plan on going back to prison. I know what I got to do to stay out and everything while on the bike with Gary. I think that's who it was, okay? Then he, a week later, doing a little video thing or whatever, talking about basically this relationship that he had with the other girl. It was just lingering there. They never closed or whatever. Girl, I got PTSD. Y'all saw how I turned around. Wait a minute. That's somebody crying. Girl. Whew. Let me stop. Okay. Anyway, so he was basically like the relationship that he had with the other girl was just lingering right there. They never really closed it, and he was basically using Rachel. He didn't really think that it was get this far. He was just gonna use her to talk and to pass by the time or whatever. But he said the feelings that he had for the girl that I guess he was messing around on Rachel with, it trumps her. You know what I'm saying? So he gonna try to make that relationship work or whatever. And he wished Rachel all the best. Girl, Rachel said this gonna be a quick divorce. Come to find out, they still married legally and his ass in jail. Back in jail. I said, Lord, for a parole violation. Girl, he can't stay out of jail for nothing. I said, Rachel, you saw the light real quick, and I'm glad that you did before you invested any more time because no, okay, no, it wasn't a good look, sweetie. Moving on from that, she said, listen, I ain't doing no more prisoners, okay? No more inmates, no more nothing. I said, we'll see. You'll probably be on the next season with a new boo. We just don't know. Moving on from there, who else we got? Um, Brittany and Ray. Okay, Brittany and Ray, this was also a little bit, to be quite honest, I'm a little bored with them because they ain't give me no action, but their story is cute. But Brittany is a little annoying with all her questioning and stuff like that or whatever. I would have just been like, and then her voice, she got one of those voices that'd be cool for a second and then eventually it'll start getting annoying to me and then that'll be the reason why I break up with you. Okay, I swear to God, I, the smallest stuff. Okay, I'm attracted to sound, and if it don't sound right to me, I just can't do it. Okay, but so that's that. They're getting ready for her dad to come over, and come to find out her sister's gonna be with the dad as well. Okay, and I was like, this her older sister. I said, damn, how old is the sister? Okay, because mama had gray hair, whatever. She looked just as old as the daddy. I said, daddy, was you a Rolling Stone? What's happening? Because the mama, she looked older than the mama. Do you got different baby mamas or whatever? I don't want to put that out there. I don't want to put that out there, but I do have questions, okay? Maybe you don't. Maybe that's like premature gray. So let me take that back. I don't want to put that out there because some people do have that. I find that real sexy though, okay? I really do. When you got some people that got that strategically, genetically, naturally placed gray, right? Girl, it's cute. It's cute. Anyway, moving on from that. So Brittany getting ready. You know what I'm saying? She was like, listen, right, you got to get ready for my daddy because, he don't really play that stuff or whatever. And he don't even know you like that. But, he just wanted to meet you when you had something to bring to the plate and you really don't at this point. So I want you to get dressed, look decent, try to cover up your monitor or whatever, don't show him that. And I was just sitting here like, I'm pretty sure he know. Let me tell you something. Ray is cool as a cucumber, okay? Like when he say you ain't about to see me sweat on camera or nowhere, I think that's really how he is. He just really truly laid back, okay? And so he was like, all right, cool, it's whatever, trying to calm her down. Like he a little nervous, but I feel like she was making him more nervous than what he is, So at this point, the daddy and the sister pull out, and she was like, basically what's gonna happen is I told my daddy that I was gonna talk to him, but I didn't tell him that, he was gonna meet you. So I'm gonna spring it on him, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let him know that you up in the house and y'all can come meet him or whatever. And she was like, okay, whatever, cool. That's what Ray said, cool, whatever. So Brittany go outside to meet her daddy. He daddy. Somebody put up a TikTok and said, Chicago girls can never say daddy with an A. We say daddy with an E. And I said beach. Y'all done heard me say it so many times up in these videos. But anyway, she was like, hey daddy, I'm here, I'm here. How you doing? Hey sis, whatever. How you doing? You looking cute. Listen, okay, before you come over here, I know I wanted to talk to you and you too, but at the same time, Ray is here. I told you about him getting out and he is now in the house. I told you about my friend. He's in the house now. Do you want to meet him? The daddy was like, well, Brittany, since I'm here, I guess. Okay, I guess I'm gonna come up in there. I'm not like your mama, but I hear you out. I hear you out. Okay, so he going there. Now let me tell you something. I don't know how old the daddy is. The daddy look good. Okay, and the daddy look like he probably used to play the field back in the day. Okay, he looked like he used to have little women's on his arm. He do. Okay, that melanin be holding all over the world. But anyway, moving on from that. So he come up in there. The sister looking at him. Hey, how you doing? He was like, how you doing, sir? I was like, all right, Ray, you starting off on the good foot. Okay, now see, point for that, because you was very respectable. He ain't had no attitude. He knew how to talk, and when I say talk, he knew how to talk to adults and to, his elders and be respectable. And I was like, okay, come on, that's nice. You're getting off on a good foot. Of course, so they get into the whole conversation And, Brittany had to spill the beans about the fact that, oh, I told you that he was going to be at his cousin's house. But truth be told is after he got out the halfway house, he's over here, living with me. And he was looking like the daddy wanted to say, ain't this some shit? Okay. But of course he didn't say that. He was being rational. Okay. He wasn't trying to hurt the little girl feeling, because if her mama was there, the mama probably would have cussed her out and lost all of her religion. Okay. And you can tell that with that dynamic because he's the more, I'm pretty sure Brittany is a daddy's girl. Just by the fact that he just popped up and came over there when she wanted him to, and the fact that he decided to go ahead and hear her out, and the way that whole conversation went, he wants his daughter to have the best, but he also wants her to be happy. And if that's what she gonna do, that's what she gonna do. He gonna stick beside her no matter if he agree with it or not. Okay. And so, they get into a conversation, and he basically was like, we didn't really want to meet you. At least my wife didn't want to meet you because you haven't brought nothing to the table. And it's like, at this point, what can you bring to the table? He was like, basically, once I get off of parole and get this ankle monitor off, I do want to go find a job. I do, want to get back to what I was doing. I was always a hard worker. You know what I'm saying? I always had a job. And he was like, what did you go to jail for? He's like, because I did something stupid and, wanted to get something quick and, wound up being lazy or whatever. I was out here being lazy, didn't really want to work at that time, and made a stupid move, and so that's what put me up in jail. And he was being honest. He was being honest with it, and the daddy kind of respected it, I think, but he still got his little suspicions or whatever. The sister just really wasn't here for it. The sister said, basically, you giving all the right answers or whatever, you smooching us over, but I still don't know you. Ray felt the way about the sister kind of, throwing shots and shade at him. And I said, at this point in time, you can't really feel no way. I mean, you probably can, but you're the one that's at the disadvantage here, okay? And of course, you should have been prepared for some shots to be thrown at you because she already told you how her family was. So you should have been prepared for that. But, she asked him the questions that we all needed to know, all right? And basically what it came down to is the daddy did not want his daughter to be getting played. That's what it is. He didn't want the daughter to get played, and he even told Ray, listen, because the last relationship that she was in, he was messed up and hurt my baby girl real bad, okay? And I ain't trying to go down that route no more, okay? Ain't no man finna be putting his hands on her. No, I'm not finna do that. Okay, I respect her, I love her, I care for her. I just gotta show her all the loyalty in the world and everything. I was like, all right, Ray, action speaks louder than words. So far you speaking a lot. You speaking a lot. I hope you back that up. So far that whole meeting went well enough. Later then we see Brittany and Ray. He didn't get his ankle monitor off, so he off parole. He finally get to take her out to dinner on a little date or whatever. She was like 3 dates a month, and he was like 3 dates a month. All right, So he got to go get his little job, and Brittany keep on talking to him about, you're gonna get a job because I want to get this ring and at least have one stone up in there. I said, what type of job you want him to get straight out of jail off of parole? Okay, he do got to check on the thing that he was a felon, because sometimes we gotta aim a little bit lower. But then again, he did say he wanted to go in business for himself. Okay, so hey, he could do it, but I feel like Brittany put a little bit too much pressure on that man. He just got out, he just got his freedom, and you talking about some, you wanna get engaged in a year. He was talking about some getting married in 3 months. I mean 3 years or whatever. She was like, 3 years. I said, girl, calm down. Okay, calm down. Yes, y'all been talking for probably less than a year or whatever when he was in jail. Now you need to get acclimated and see, can you live more than a year with each other before you make that step of wanting to get married. I hate when they get out and they be trying to rush stuff. Why are you rushing it? I understand that you're 33 years old, but at the same time, you still got to get to know this man. Okay? So, they seem like they gonna work out, but I don't get a vibe from Ray just yet. I just get a quiet vibe from him. Not a bad vibe, a quiet vibe. So I don't know. But then again, them quiet types, they be the sneaky ones. So you got to keep your eye on it. So I'm going to keep my eye on it. Moving on from that, Anissa and Jeff. Bae, no, I'm gonna tell them. Let me go to Stan and Lisa right quick, okay? Let me get these out the way because girl, Stan has spent $13,000 on the court, okay? $13,000. At one point, did y'all see the point where Lisa was showing us her little sex toys and stuff like that, her little strap-ons and stuff, and she told us exactly how. And I said, "Bitch, that is exactly how they did it on the Orange Is the New Black. The way they made their little sex toys." I said, "Oh my God, with pencils and underwear and stuff." I said, "Oh no, they don't even seem comfortable." She said, "You do what you do. You got to do what you got to do. Let me tell you." I said, "All right, Lisa." Okay, so Stan, and Lisa, they doing cool or whatever. Stan friend Dash comes over and having a little conversation with him, and Dash hoped that he is not getting played. He was like, "Listen, my friend is not dumb, but at this particular moment he acting real foolish, okay? He is acting really foolish. I don't understand it, but he is, okay? Now I hope he is not being played by this girl, cause at this point in time Stan said he got the car for $13,000. He paid off her $3,200 in parking tickets and stuff like that she had so she can get her license in Illinois. I said, "Girl, you from Illinois, not from my state with all that mess." I said, "You look like the white folks that live over here in the neighborhood. Let me tell you something, there's some hood ass white folks, okay? Girl." But anyway, because my neighborhood used to be predominantly white. All right. And then as the years go by, it became, you know what happened. It became a little bit more urban, okay, guy? People of color came up in there. When I say people of color, black, Hispanic, a little bit of Asian and everything. We came on up in there. We still got a sprinkle of white folks here and there, okay? But hey, it is what it is. But anyway, so he was like, "What?" When he said that about the parking tickets in the car, he was just like, "The hell is going on?" Dash is just, I'm gonna let him do what he gonna do, okay? So Lisa takes it upon herself to tell us, at this point, do I see myself staying with Stan? I mean, I don't know. Like, that's a hard question to say. Like, do I see myself staying with him if he didn't have no money? I don't know. Like, I don't really want to be tied down. Everybody is on this I don't want to be tied down kick. Why are you in a relationship? Because you are scamming. You are using, okay? Do I think Lisa do got feelings for Stan? Yes. But do I think that's the motivating factor for her to stay in that relationship? No, it's the money. It's all that what he can give her. Because prior to that, even her, she said he always telling her how much he's worth, okay? We saw that when they was sitting up in that kitchen and he was telling her about all the stocks and bonds and stuff and how much his pension is, $130,000 a month that he'd get with his pension. And I'm sitting here like, why are you telling this lady all of your business like that so she can, girl, she probably making a mental note right now, Stanley. What are you doing, okay? Meanwhile, Miss Lisa is over here talking to some other girl. Miss Lisa got a secret lover, okay? Secret lover on the way, all right? She said, "Listen, I want my cake and I want my puss too, okay? That's what it is and that's what's going to happen. Stan don't got to know. I'm finna swing both of these." I said, "All right, you do what you got to do." I'm speeding it up because I really didn't care for this, Stan and Lisa, but it got good when, Lisa brother and her godmama came up there. So the brother Ricky came up in there. And Stan was like, she grew up in a family full of crime, you know what I'm saying? And so at this point, I just, trying to get her away from that, but I'm pretty sure everybody like me. What's not to like about me? I said, "Girl, Stan, they don't like your ass, all right? They suspicious of you and they suspicious of her intentions as well." That's what got me, the brother, okay? The brother came up there and he was being very much a brother. The brother is literally Lisa with a wig on, okay? That is who he is. A more masculine looking Lisa. They look like twins almost, okay? But he came in, it was a little awkward at first, but when they took him when Stan and Ricky went over there to the other room, did y'all see the part though? Stan left Lisa ass up in that house by herself, okay? Left her by herself. She go up in his room, and what was she doing? Going through all his stuff, pricing everything. I said, "Bitch." I said, "Girl, what are you doing?" Okay, she plotting and scheming. Okay, I might need to pawn this. I said, "You gonna leave that lady up in your house by herself? By herself? No, I don't care if the camera crew there. Okay, she's still by herself. But Rick was basically like, I heard the stuff that you did about to my sister. All the bad stuff and everything that's been going on. She been telling me, okay, about you throwing her stuff out, about you cussing her out. You know what I'm saying? See, that's not what's gonna happen, okay? Because I don't trust you. I don't like you. I think you sneaky. I think you a snake. That's what he said in a confession. But he basically said, I'm not here for that, okay? Because her last husband or whatever, he used to be her, okay? And we not finna have that. And if that's gonna go down, listen, she called me for anything. I'm gonna be right back up here in a second. I said, oh, brother. See, that's how you stand up for your family, okay? That's how you stand up. You don't just sit back and let stuff happen, okay? And so, Stan was a little shooketh. He was like, oh, no, 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 no. I would never do that, okay? I would do anything that I can to love her and to, fix the situation and make sure that she trusts me again and everything like that, because I shouldn't have did that. We're working on it, okay? Meanwhile, Lisa out there talking to her guy mama, and she was like, listen, girl, you sure you want to stay with this man? Because once he would have threw my stuff outside, I would have left too. And that would have been just the end of it. I said, somebody got sense. And the only reason why Lisa is there because Lisa is playing a long con. That's what it is. She playing a long con that actually got her feelings involved, but she's still doing a con, okay? Meanwhile, the brother was like, listen, when they was leaving out, I asked her if she wanted to really stay here with this man. She said yes. Now listen, I couldn't really tell whether she was lying or not, because usually when she lying and she playing a con and she being conniving or whatever, I can tell. But at this point, I really can't. But truth be told, honestly, I feel like she lied, okay? I said, oh, well, brother, you know your sister best, okay? But anyway, moving on from that, that was Lisa and Stan. She's still with him and she's still messing around with old girl on the side. We don't know who she is, but she's still messing around with old girl on the side. Meanwhile, we get to Jeff and Anissa. And Anissa, girl. Jeff was like, listen, I don't know what's going on, but all I know is things change with Anissa, okay? I don't know what her problem is, but she changed to me, okay? She just come in, when we was up in prison and everything, we used to talk all the time, like the conversation, she used to be so interactive with me, but now when we had conversation, she either looking at her phone or just staring at the TV or whatever. She ain't even paying no attention to me. She ain't even saying nothing. Meanwhile, Anissa go out there with her cousin, and the cousin trying to understand what's going on with her. And of course, she gotta give her the tea. Listen, this dude got a kid. You know what I'm saying? Kyle done told me he got a kid. I done spent $9,000 on him since he been out of jail or whatever, the halfway house. And she was like, why don't you just change the name on your account? Why don't you cut the cards off? Cause he going to my bag. He going to my bag. I said, girl, I had that thing sleep up in my chest every time I go to sleep. Okay, girl, you ain't finna take my stuff. You not finna take my stuff. Okay, see, that's where you messed up in this about giving him that card. That's where you messed up. Jeff, on the other hand, he thinks something is going on between Anissa and Cal. Okay, a lot of people kind of think that, but it ain't, according to them. We don't know if they had something going on in the past, all right? Now, here I thought that Cal was married, but no, he has a girlfriend. He's not married, he has a girlfriend. But Jeff took it upon himself to go through the house. I'm finna find something, because something definitely going on. Something definitely going on, okay? He go through her drawers and he finds an old phone that still was charged up. Baby, he went through that. I said, first of all, and listen, you ain't got no goddamn password on your phone, because he opened that thing up a little bit too quick, okay? And then if you do, you need to change it to something that he don't know, all right? And so at this point, because he got pissed off that he couldn't get on the internet because she changed the password on the computer, okay? And that's what made him start snooping. And he found the phone and he go through the phone or whatever, and he was like, what these pictures with her in these lingerie pictures or whatever? And she took these, wait a minute, and these ain't for me. Okay, oh, and you got screenshots of you talking to other inmates or whatever. I said, oh, Anissa, what you out here doing? Bitch, Jeff confronted her. So you got this stuff or whatever in your phone. This was this was later. This was later. I'm jumping ahead. So when Anissa get home, Jeff was like, I'm gonna confront her, okay? Anissa just sitting there, she on her phone or whatever, she doing whatever she gotta do. Jeff was like, so what's going on, Anissa? How you doing? She was like, I'm all right. She was like, no, you not all right. Something wrong. She was like, no, I'm good. No, tell me what's going on. Like, I can tell, like, your mood change and everything. Like, tell me what's going on. Like, I really want to know. And it was like, you know what? To be quite honest, if you really want to know, okay, like I feel like you changed, okay? I feel like some other stuff is going on with you too. And then this whole thing about you getting a kid. Oh, what is this about you having a kid? Oh, who told you I got a kid? Cal told me about you and your kid. And she was like, oh, Jeff was like, ain't that about a bitch? Mind you, Cal is on his way over there with his girlfriend, okay? And so Cal pull up. Jeff is heated. He said, this motherfucker is a snitch. He a snitch. Why would you tell? Why would you do this? Okay, can't trust nobody. I said, hold up. He a rat. He a snitch. He this. And I'm sitting here like, you're the dumb one. You get upset because he told Anissa a secret that you told him. You're stupid for telling him because his loyalty does not lie with you. His loyalty lies with Anissa. He's looking after Anissa's best interest. So I am not mad at Kyle for telling her, okay? Because you took too long to tell her, all right? And so when he ran out that house, he said, I'm finna beat his ass, okay? When he ran out that house, baby, the words that he was calling Cal, he called him a junkie. I said, not you, meth mouth. I know you not. He called him a cracker. He called him a hunky. Or I think a hunky was called, Cal called Jeff that. I said, what is this white on white crime that is about to happen? Okay. It was crazy. I said, this is hilarious. Jeff came out there and was like, oh, so he told him about the baby. And I said, the baby? Now, the last time you told us it was an 18-year-old grown man. Technically speaking, he's still a child, but technically speaking, he's a man, okay? Not no baby. Maybe that was a slip of the tongue, but bitch, I caught it, okay? And so he tried to flip it or whatever and get on Cal. Cal was like, what you gonna do, okay? He was like, get about the car. Get about the car. You know, take it like a man. You gonna be a bitch, all this stuff. I was like, why you getting upset, Jeff? You're just making a show, okay? You're still on parole. Cal, he probably on parole too. They both felons or whatever. First of all, I'm like, should y'all even be interacting with each other? Is that allowed that y'all not supposed to be around each other, whatever? Like, what's going on? So at this point, the producers and stuff trying to hold them back. And then, you know, Cal said, fuck it. He opened up that door. He get out like, what's up? What's up? I said, Cal, you bet not disappoint me. You bet not disappoint me. Anissa is in the house doing whatever else she got to do. And she said, I just hope they don't really come to blows because, you know, then the neighbors going to get involved because they probably going to see what's going on. And then they going to call the cops and both of them going to get arrested because both of them still felons or on parole or whatever. They both been in jail before. I said, oh, and Anissa stayed her ass up in there. She said, I ain't going out there. I'm going to let them do what they got to do. I said, Anissa... I would at least stood on the porch and watched. Anissa said, I ain't finna give them all that energy because it's a bunch of hogwash, okay? Girl, at this point, they was holding Jeff back. Jeff broke free, and he ran over there to Cal. Girl, Cal went like this to try to block him. Next thing you know, Jeff had him and got at least 3 punches off of him and got Cal on the floor. Girl, I'm sitting here looking at this thing like this. Really, Cal? Really, Cal, you weren't trying to fight that man. That's what I'm hope. I'm just saying like that. You really weren't trying to fight him. That's why you didn't give him as much as you could have. You let him tire himself out. That's what it was, huh? That's what it was. Cause you let that man beat your ass. Okay. Anyway, it really wasn't a beating, but you let him get licks off of you. I was really disappointed, Cal. Okay. But then at this point, you know, Cal get in the car, he leaves, okay? And so Jeff go up in there and he was like, you got something going on with Cal? And he takes this moment. Ooh, let me get my words together. And I'm not high. He takes this moment to sit there and to tell Anissa about the child, you know, about how he found out about it, how he said he'd be there if it was his child and everything, woo, woo, woo. And so, you know, she was like, basically, at the end of the day, I don't know if I want to marry you or whatever because you broke my trust. You broke my trust and I don't know if I can trust you. And yeah, you know, I was talking to other people, whatever. That was during the time that we weren't together. It was because I didn't know whether or not you was playing me. You was supposed to show up and get married to me, but then you didn't. So it's like, what's good? You know, I got to go do me. So that's what I did. He was like, wow, I didn't know that you felt that way. Yeah. That's what it is. So you still want to get married? You still want me? Listen, you broke my trust and I don't know. Well, I'm going to have to work hard to get your trust back. Girl, I'm thinking she going to be done with him. They did the little follow-up and she said, nah, he done went back to jail I think, did he go back to jail? He violated his parole, I believe, or something like that. Basically, everybody that went back to jail. Okay, everybody that went back to jail except for the women. All right. He violated, and she's still waiting to get married to him. I said, listen, you ain't gonna let that go, girl. You was not gonna let that girl go. Um, Deontay and got darn Nicole. Nicole woke up in Tia's bed. She was getting ready. You know, she tells us they didn't have sex that night. You know, we did a little hook, making out or whatever, a little, this and that, but we didn't have sex or whatever because I got drunk as hell and I didn't want to like throw up on her if I had to do something or whatever. I ain't want to embarrass myself like that. I said, all right, if that's what you mean, that's what you say. You know, she did look a little sick, a little hungover-ish or whatever. And so Tia was like, so that's good. You know, you finna go meet up with Deontay. I'm gonna be sitting out here waiting on you or whatever. And, you know, you got to tell him what's up. You can't break that man's heart like that. And, you know, it was surprising that Tia was trying to tell her, you better go talk to him. Don't leave him hanging in the dust like that because it ain't right. You know, it's disrespectful, okay? Girl, Tia go over there waiting. I mean, not Tia, but Nicole go over there waiting. Waiting. It was light outside when she first sat down. Dante didn't come up there until it was dark. I said, how many times y'all filmed this scene? Okay, because the day and time different change. But then, you know, he come up there, he was like, first thing first, I'm going to say what I got to say. Okay? I came here, I was here for you, you know what I'm saying? And then next thing I know, you messing around with Zach. And then you messing around with Tia. And don't tell me that you weren't with Tia because Nicole said I wasn't going to tell him that I was with Tia at all, okay? I wasn't going to do that to him because he probably couldn't take it. Deontay, on the other hand, said, now, I already know that you was with her because I'm looking on your social medias and you got posted. You laid up in the bed with this girl and talking about some, my past or my ex or my future or some shit like that. That basically kind of seemed like she was trying to get back with the girl. And they was cuddled up and everything. And it was like, why would you put that on your social media like that? You know, I look at everybody's social media. I look at all your stuff or whatever. I don't be putting nobody else on my stuff. Well, I didn't tell you to do that. Yes, you did, Nicole. Yes, you did, Nicole. And then at this point, stuff started getting heated, right? And out of nowhere, Tia walks her ass up. I said, girl, Tia, it's me, okay? Tia, it's me. No, you talking about me, so I hear you. So let me come on over here and see what's going on. I'm that type of toxic, okay? Tia sat down respectfully, okay? And see, listen, Tia, you probably would have got your ass whooped if it was me, okay? Because you're not finna come there and try to be respectful and act like you didn't do nothing. You didn't play a role in this. And you was like, yeah, I was telling her that she needs to do this because this ain't right or whatever. No, you'll get your butt whooped too, okay? You'll get this fired too, okay? Because I see the type of game that you're trying to play as well. She's a manipulator, all right? I can see all the way through it, okay? One toxic bitch to another toxic bitch, I get it, okay? Girl, I can spot the signs sometimes, okay? And so she was like, hi, my name is Tia. You know, I was the one with Nicole, you know. I said, no, you're not going to introduce yourself like that. And so at this point, Tia was basically like, y'all got to talk this out, you know. And I was telling her, it's disrespectful, you know what I'm saying? Because if I was with her and, you know, this would have went down and she was messing around with you or whatever, I wouldn't be able to be with it. You know, I wouldn't be down for that, Nicole. I was like, Tia, are you turning on Nicole? She was just trying to speed the process along. Like, girl, quit playing. Quit, you know, dragging this out. Do you want this man? Do you want Zach? Do you want me? Which one is it? Okay, you going to have to choose. All right? And so at this point, Nicole gets up and Tia gets up and they go sit on the bench or whatever. And she was like, you're going to have to pick one. Okay, you got to figure out which one it is that you want. All right, I'm not telling you to pick me or whatever, but hey, I'm staying here for another night. And if you want, after seeing all of that, she goes, if you want, you can come back to my place and you can finish what we started the other night. I said, girl, Tia, girl, you toxic as hell, okay? Girl, at this point, he gonna call, oh my God, it's like, I didn't expect to do this and you guys are trying to make me do this on the spot. So Tia's like, listen, girl, I'm finna go get something from the bar and you got to make a decision. She was like, oh my God, I don't know what I'm going to do because I love Deontay, but it's just that, you know, me and Tia, we got this chemistry, this bond, oh my God, it's just, this is going to be a hard moment. So she gets up and go to Deontay and basically said, she with Tia, okay? Deontay was like, she said that she wanted an open relationship, all right? Deontay said, hell no. No, we ain't finna do that. I'm 33 years old. I ain't got time to be playing around like that. I was looking at you as my wife, the mother of my kids. And when I found out, realized that she's only 23, I said, you put a hell of a lot on the 23-year-old that barely was out here doing stuff. You know, she was out here wilding out in her teens or whatever, but not as a young adult. She ain't lived yet. That's why she doing the stuff that she doing. And Deontay, something is wrong with you to be going after this girl at this point. Like, you got her too young. You got her too young. And you trying to you kind of confused as the reason why she doing this. Girl, come on now, Deontay. Come on now, Deontay. You gotta open up your eyes. They always open anyway. Okay, sometimes they get a little low, but when they open, and I need you to see. Okay, I need you to see all the way. You should have seen in the future that this was not gonna work. Okay, and I'm just sitting here like Deontay said, this ain't gonna work because if we ain't gonna be exclusive, we ain't gonna be nothing. She was like, I mean, I guess you got your answer. She was like, okay, let me tell you something. When I walk away from here and I say what I got to say, that's it. You ain't never going to hear from me again. And so he leaves, all right? She go back with Tia. Girl, her and Tia still together. I said, what? Man, today are going to be on Love After Lockup, Life After Lockup, okay? I said, what the heck? You know, I said, vagina won again. Funny. And so, you know, he and his feelings about it. Next time we see him, Derek, his friend, come up there and they go to the lake or whatever, and you know, he got this little miniature coffin. I said, I know this is not what I think it's for. They talking about getting rid of stuff and don't call in a girl, block her out your system and everything. Girl, why he put that Nicole Jr. up in that coffin and lit it on fire? And even Derek said, I know he gonna still try to go back. The situation with them ain't done, okay? It ain't done. Nicole said the same thing. Nicole said, you know, he may not reach out just now, but it ain't done. It ain't over. And he even said it himself. I'm gonna go where the wind blows, and if it blows me back to her, he was like, don't blow it back to her, okay? No, get her out your system. Girl, Deontay is just a mess, okay? He just like his heart to be broken and played with. That's all that it is. But that was life after lockup. Nope, love after lockup. You guys tell me how you feel. If I missed anything, girl, this video almost 50 minutes long. We'll figure it out in the comments, okay? And I'll see y'all later. Peace.